Hi, everyone. I am Julie Highsmith, the PTO president at HL Johnson, and I'm here to introduce Principal Amato and Assistant Principal Agadello. They're going to answer all your questions. We're going to talk about Meet the Teacher. Feel free to type your comments in, and as I see them, I'll either ask them right away or I'll know that we're getting to it, and you'll see your answer coming right up. So, Principal Amato.
Hi, everyone. Please excuse the lighting. My window is in front of the screens. And so the sun about this time every night looks like this. So I will move around, but that way you can see my face. It is a little bit light on the screen. But anyway, hello, welcome. We're really excited for this new school year. And we're really excited for this new school year. And I am truly looking forward to really getting everyone back in the building. I know it's good things. We're really excited for it. And I know sometimes it's fear, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about some safety protocols that we are going to put into play. And of course, we're going to follow school district policy and procedure. The reopening plan currently is going to be released tonight after the board meeting. The board meeting is happening right now as we speak. So we will have some new things coming down. Of course, information is fluid. There's a lot of things going on. And, the school board is really watching the numbers and, listening to parents and just trying to do the right thing for everyone. But that information comes in quickly and changes often. So the more I get information, the more I'm going to try to communicate with you. We are going to plan to have another one of these before school starts. So don't worry, we're going to continue talking about all the topics and just letting you know what's going on here at HL Johnson. So starting first, meet the teacher. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see. And one moment. Here we go. So this graphic is on our Facebook page, for PTO, HL Johnson. And so just to tell you a little bit about Meet the Teacher. So last year we had to do it virtual, and we feel like we want you to come into our building and meet your teachers. We want you to be able to see where the classroom's at. We want you to bring supplies if you'd like to bring your supplies in that day, and put them in the right place in your desk and see all the different things that we have going on in the classroom and on our campus. So Friday, August 6th, from 12 to 1:45, we are doing last name. If your last name begins with an A all the way through L, please come between 12 and 1:45. Normally, the Meet the Teacher is about 15 minutes. You don't need the entire time at all. Just come between that time frame. That way you can meet the teacher, again, put your supplies, find out where your classroom is at, and really see our campus again, because now you are welcome to come in this particular way. So why am I doing halfway? Well, or half the students. Well, I'm doing half the students for a number of reasons. I think we should start slow and not have it all at the same time. I also feel like it's really hard to do it all at the same time because then everyone's with the teacher in that time frame. And I want to give you a little bit of extra time because we were not unable to do this last year. Also, some of you are coming back and haven't been here for a year and a half. So let's do it with half the population. I think it's just a good choice, not to mention parking spots. I do not have enough parking spots, for everyone. So this is a good way to help with parking as well. So again, Friday, August 6th from 12 to 1:45, if your last name is from A through L. Monday, August 9th from 8:30 to 10:15, if your last name is M through Z. And then there are some people that unfortunately they can't come, or they already have a vacation planned, or, just something that comes up. Don't fret. I also wanted to have a virtual meet and greet. So that will be virtually from 10:30 to 10:45. And 15 minutes is a good time if you're bringing in your supplies and you want to see your space. But 15 minutes is a long time virtually. This is just a hello, I'm your teacher. This is my expectations. Now, you will be hearing from your teachers, your children's teachers, from August 4th or 5th, one of those days. So you know exactly where to go and where the room number is, right? So you have the room number ahead of time and to say hi over the phone. And then if you are going to attend virtually, you will get the link then to attend virtually. So you will hear from them August 4th or 5th. Remember, teachers come back August 4th. So that's all for Meet the Teacher. Danielle, Julie, did I miss anything? Just checking in. I'm good. All right. So that's that. And then just preparing for school. I'm going to stop sharing this screen. Just preparing for school.
Meet the Teacher. That they can purchase spirit shirts at the PTO office.
Yes, thank you. So that is a perfect segue, Julie. Thank you very much. So to our personal appearance policy, which is our dress code. So let me share that screen with you. All of this, again, is available on our website, hlje.palmbeachschools.org. And basically, and I'm just going to blow this up a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Yay. Look at that. So this information is on our website. I know it's also on our PTO page and our HL Johnson page. But just to let you know some of the information, here at HL Johnson, you can wear a spirit shirt anytime. So that's what Julie is talking about. She'll be selling those spirit shirts and in the PTO office. So you'll see where that's at when you come meet the teacher. You can also purchase them online, I believe, right, Julie? Yes. Okay. Just making sure. You can also buy them online. So there is a way to do that. And then if you are not choosing to do the spirit shirts, which I hope you do because they're fun, and they're always with our themes. And then each year, it goes with our theme and it has a little bit of a different logo. So you should have a few different shirts that your children could wear. But also we have solid color collared polo style shirts. You can wear any solid color. We do ask you for no emblems or logos. I know the Children's Place has no emblems or logos. Target has polos and no emblems. Walmart. So remember, it's a collared polo shirt, polo style, and then also a button down. And as long as they're solid color, they're good to go. So, and we try to loosen that a little bit because, we are coming out of some unnormal circumstances. And so money might just be a little bit tight right now. And so we just want to make sure that you have these in your closet. And if not, they're not that expensive. All shirts must be appropriately sized. So please try to get the right size for your child. Nothing too big, nothing too baggy. And then again, only HL Johnson Elementary School logos are permitted. So that's why the spirit shirts are permitted, but the polo style or the button up, if it does not have the HL Johnson logo on it, then we need to just be a plain shirt. Bottoms. So let's talk about bottoms. Bottoms are solid color, docker style pants, skirts, capris, and dresses. If you are wearing shorts or dresses, please make sure they're fingertip length, nothing too short. Denim is permitted, but it needs to be solid color, should not have holes, and no fancy emblems or accessories or silver or different colors on it. And then the things that are not allowed are any athletic types of shorts, pants, leggings, or sweatpants. So that is part of our uniform. Shoes, all shoes must be closed-toed, closed-heel, and rubber soles. So no boots, no wheels or heelys, no Crocs. The Holy Crocs, obviously Crocs is adventuring out a little bit more, and they do have the closed toe, closed top, and the completely solid back. So those are allowed, but the regular Crocs with holes are not. And then of course, no heels. It's really hard to walk around here in heels. Trust me, I try, and it does not work well, but especially for our students. So just be careful. And we ask you to wear socks. It's just if you are wearing those sneakers, it just is preventing blisters. And we just want to make sure that our students feel as comfortable as possible so they can learn as much as they can. Jackets and accessories, we really ask for no hoods. But other than that, if it's solid color jacket or sweatshirt, please wear it when it's cold outside. And if you want to bring it just to have in your classroom for when you get cold, or in your backpack for when you get cold, you have it. And just to remind you, when you wear a sweater or jacket, you still need to follow dress code that is underneath. And again, we do have also sweatshirts. We'll probably be bringing that back out. I don't know if we have any available right this moment, but we will bring that fundraiser probably around again. And we have those blue sweatshirts that we do sell for HL Johnson as well. And then, yes, Julie, do you have?
Okay, there's maybe a handful of hoodies that are left over that I'll get out and put out for sale. Also, there's a question asking, do their shoes have to have laces?
No, their shoes do not have to have laces. Great question. Thank you very much. No, but they, closed toe, closed heel. So I'm trying to think. Crocs has those new ones. What are the? I'm drawing a blank on shoes on slides.
Vans sometimes, just as long as when they're running around, they're not slipping out of their shoes.
Thank you. Everyone, just in case, that's Miss Agudello again, who's our assistant principal, and she has been here for a long time at HL Johnson. So any questions, you've probably seen her around. She's always opening doors and here and out and about. So thank you, Miss Agudello. Also at HL Johnson, we have lots of different spirit days. On those spirit days, as long as you're following dress code, but we may have a green day, right? And we ask your students to wear all green. That is different, but at the same time, we're trying our best to follow dress code and be appropriate. But we will have spirit days also, and there might be a Dr. Seuss day. I'm not sure, but if we have a Dr. Seuss day, then we may have a dress up day and things like that. So just be on the lookout. Make sure that you're always staying connected, because we like to have all the fun at HL Johnson. I'm going to move to the next one. Anyone have, Julie or Danielle, have anything right now? Excellent. And then our supply list. So let me share that with you. Here it is. Okay, in our supply list, we tried this new thing this year, and it was to have kits made, and basically you could order the kit that had all the supplies in it for whatever grade level you would like. That fundraiser ends tomorrow. So if you want to do the kits, and go ahead and order it. And what happens is, if you click this link right here, and again, you can find all this information on our website or our PTO or HL Johnson Facebook pages. You go to the grade level your child is in. Just to let you know, mine is in BPK. So you go to that, so you go to more information, and then it tells you how much the kits are. This kit in particular is $36.49. It is a $7 shipping fee, and I believe it's around $7 shipping fee. And then from there, it ships to your house, and then it's already to you. By the time you come to meet the teacher, you should have it, be able to bring it to school. So this really makes life convenient. PTO did this. Thank you very much. But that's the kits. If you want to buy it on your own, of course, go out and buy all the supplies on your own. And you can see right here, each grade level is represented along with BPK at the bottom. So we have all the information for you here. Again, you can get this on our HL Johnson website, as well as all of our social media. So that is our supplies. And again, on Meet the Teacher is a perfect time to bring your supplies in. If for some reason you don't come to meet the teacher and you have to do it virtually, then what we ask is just bring a few supplies the first couple of days until you get everything here. The recommendation is the first day, of course, bring paper, pen, glue, maybe scissors, because those are things that we definitely will use the first day. But just bring a few different things every single day until all the supplies are here in your child's classroom. And then the last thing I really want to talk about is safety. So research shows, and I'm sure you know, at being a parent, safety always comes first. A child cannot learn unless they feel safe. And coming back into schools now, and some students not being here for a year and a half, some students only being here for a little bit, it might be a little scary for them. And so we just want to make sure that we keep everyone safe. So safety is our number one rule. And the first few days, all the teachers will be going over all of our policies and procedures to get your child comfortable with walking around from their classroom to the art room, to fine arts, to the cafeteria, to the PE, to whatever they have going on, but they will practice those things. And so we want to make sure that safety comes first. And now with safety are the CDC guidelines. I sent a call out yesterday, as you know, and next year the only option is in person if you want to come to Palm Beach County Schools. And if you want distance learning, you need to go to Palm Beach Virtual. So that was sent out yesterday in a call out along with an email with all of that information. And as far as HL Johnson, so what are we doing? Well, masks are optional. That is your choice. We do have backup masks for those that are choosing to have their child wear a mask, which is understandable, since if you are even if you're for the vaccine, 12 and under can't get the 11 and under can't get the vaccine. 12-year-olds can. So many of our students don't even have the option of getting a vaccine. So if you want your child to wear a mask, please send them with a mask. Although we also will have backups in the classroom. So if that is super important to you, we will make sure that we are supporting you in that. And if your child mask was to get dirty, or they accidentally dropped it, or it broke, or something like that happened, don't worry, we will have backups for your children if you choose to wear a mask. And then cafeteria. So technically in our cafeteria at HL Johnson, and we are one of the few schools that did have an open cafeteria this year, the entire year, we can social distance 111 students 6 feet apart in our cafeteria. Our grade levels, many are over 111, our highest being 135 right this moment. And we are going to do our best to socially distance our students when we can. And what does that mean? 3 feet to 6 feet. So in our cafeteria, in those grade levels, when we have we have more students that can't be up to 6 feet, then they will be at 3 feet. In our cafeteria, also, everyone will be facing the same direction, but again, at least 3 feet apart, if not more. So that's what's happening in our cafeteria as of now. Remember, all of this information is fluid. We have not had a lot of information yet, or procedures or policies really outlining anything, but right now, safety is the utmost importance. And I want to make sure our students are safe. I also want to make sure our students are learning. We don't have the information yet if we are quarantining, if an exposure happens, if a student tests positive. I'm not sure what guidelines we're following. But what I do know is we are not having online learning. And so because we don't have that online option, I really want to make sure that we keep our children as safe as possible, as healthy as possible. So I want them in school. I want them here with us. So I'm going to do in those situations where we have large groups, we're going to do our best. When we can social distance, we will social distance. And that is in the classroom. Also, again, everyone back on campus, we can't do 6 feet in the classroom. That's not happening. But we're going to do our best where we can at 3 feet. And then as far as small groups, carpet time, things like that, we will be having those things happen here at HL Johnson. We want it to be as much back to normal as we can. But again, when we can social distance, we will. And that will be 3 feet in most classrooms. But if I can't do that, I may not be able to. So that's where, you decide if your child is wearing a mask or not. Also, if children are changing classes. So when we're going into fine arts classrooms, don't worry, we will sanitize and we will clean between classes. The same with those classes, our intermediate classes, those ones that are changing from their homeroom teacher to their other teacher, those classes will be sanitized and cleaned in between, as well as our cleaning protocols with every few hours of cleaning handles and restrooms. We are going to keep that up. It's important. Again, like I said, I want students in the building learning here at HL Johnson, and I want to make sure that we are the most successful school as far as students learning, because that's our number one priority. So I just want you to be aware of those are some of the things that we're going to do here at HL Johnson, because our job is to make sure that your child is safe and that they are learning. So let's go to comments. Do I have any questions?
Yeah, there was a question about computers, and if a child had a laptop, you are not turning that in on Meet the Teacher. That computer is still checked out to that current student, so that computer is still staying with them. So nothing is going to be being turned in at Meet the Teacher. And then the other question, there is a question about the kindergarten parents walking up. So,
yay! Yes. Okay. So yes, kindergarten parents, you get to walk your child to class 2 times. So let's hear about that. So we start school on Tuesday. So in kindergarten, it's a staggered start for kindergarten classes. So 1/3 of the class starts on Tuesday. Another third of the class starts on Wednesday. So the one that came on Tuesday doesn't come. And then another comes on Thursday. I don't know if I described that well. Do you want to help me with that, Danielle or Julie? So you start 1/3 of the class will come in on Tuesday, another third of the class will come in on Wednesday, another third will come in on Thursday, and then everyone all together comes in on Friday. So
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So just depending on what day you're scheduled, you'll come in that day. So it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and then everyone comes on Friday. So you will walk your child to class on one of those days that you're scheduled for and on Friday. And then we have a special event Friday. Do we want to talk about that right now? Okay, so we're going to talk about that. There's after Friday, once you take your child to their kindergarten class, we know it's hard. It's the first time, your child has been in school at HL Johnson in kindergarten, really starting school. And so, so we will have a special tea, a sympathy tea for you on Friday, August 13th from 8 to 9 after you walk your child to their class. And that will be the last time that you're walking your child to your class because they are officially starting school. So, so just letting you know, please mark that on your calendar because we want you at that tea as well. It's really special. And HL Johnson really wants, to welcome you and into the club of our children going to school. So we're excited about that. I can't hear you, Julie. Sorry,
I can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm going to get this. We're going to get this. We'll be sending home an invitation that has an RSVP. So you'll be able to let us know how many of you will be there so we can make sure that everything is ready and perfect. After you walk the kids, you'll be standing out front and you'll be checked in with that list. So make sure you look out for that.
And I want to mention one thing. VPK also meets the teacher. So if you have a child in VPK, just make sure you're following the last name. A through L goes on Friday, M through Z goes on Monday. So VPK does also meet the teacher. And I'm sorry, I see that our nurse Lisa is on. And yes, she will be here for the teacher. Hi, Nurse Lisa. So thank you. Yes, she will be there. What other questions?
The other question is they're wanting to know about fine arts. Are fine arts going to be the same? And then class sizes for primary and intermediate.
Okay. So fine arts. So fine arts is a combination. Research shows if your child has music, they do better in reading and music. So because of that, and we have a very strong music teacher, but because of that, your child will have the same fine art for 7 weeks, but only 4 days a week. And 1 day out of the week, they will also have music. So they will have music throughout the entire year. But 4 days a week, they will have the same fine art for 7 weeks. And then they switch to a different fine art. And then the same 7 weeks, 4 days a week with music the entire year. We're also going to have 2 main musical events or shows. And then the other shows will be based on grade level, but we know for sure VPK in 5th grade will have some music, the extra one. I don't know about the other grades yet. It just depends on all the different scenarios and Mrs. Kowali doing all the different musicals. So we're definitely going to have 2 main shows though for everyone to attend.
Can I talk about some of the things that we said it was okay for me to tell people about them? Okay, so I'm really excited about I'm excited about everything all the time, but we're going to be selling some really cool straw hats. Can you put the picture up of that?
Yes.
We're going to have a limited amount.
Hold on.
It's going to be coming soon. We'll have a link you can purchase. We're going to have adult size and kid size. You can buy them for your whole family. This is what they look like. They have a patch with just a paw print, so they're subtly spirit. And all of our staff are going to have these hats. So, I mean, you probably, maybe you want to match your staff and have this really cool hat.
Yes. And these hats are really in right now, and I
They
don't
are.
own one. I don't own one. So now I'm really excited. I will finally have this hat, and I can't wait. And my entire family, you will see, I will be purchasing in this fundraiser. We'll all be walking around with our hats. So I'm really excited. And I really love the logo, and I love that it's HLJ, but also beach and pool. So very
Save the oceans. Yay!
Yes.
Okay. Now,
I love it.
well, I know that everybody likes to plan for some of the bigger events. So there's a lot of comments coming up, but the kindergarten thing that we do, here's the date again. I'm sorry, last year you guys didn't get it, and I'm sorry. But the way that it works, this is just how we're doing it. But you're going to have plenty of opportunities to meet the PTO. You're going to have so many opportunities to make family memories at school, which builds up your kids wanting to be here, and all the fun just makes them want to come to school every day. So don't worry about that. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, so remember that date for kindergarten. We're gonna also have trunk or treat. Here's the day. It's a Thursday. There's no school Friday, so we can party with all the candy. Put it on your calendar. You all need to be there. And the carnival. Everybody wants a carnival. Here it is. Saturday, March 5th. Okay. Really excited about that. Here's where you can find me if you want to get involved with any of these. In the next 1 to 2 weeks, I'll be sharing these events, other events that we've planned on the calendars. I'll be setting up sign up, so you'll see where your volunteer opportunities are going to be. Do we have questions?
So we have a couple more. Again, they're questioning on if they are unable to attend their date that their last name falls on. Listen, I don't know if you want to continue or if you want to answer that.
So we have the virtual day for that situation. So please, make sure you attend the virtual day. If there are super extenuating circumstances, get a hold of me. But that's the reason we put the virtual date in, so that you can meet the teacher still, even though you are unable to come. I know vacations are planned. I know that people are trying to get away that last weekend. I do, we do have the 2-hour window. I know it's not ideal for everyone, unfortunately, but that's the reason we have that virtual meet the teacher. So, but if you have something super extenuating, it doesn't mean we can't discuss it. So please reach out to me personally. Let's discuss it. Again, we're doing this for a number of reasons. And so I just want to make sure I have the safest meet the teacher that we can. And of course, we think it's really extremely important that you meet the teacher. So I'm not taking that out of consideration, but that is also the reason why we did the virtual piece.
We do have some parents questioning on why they cannot walk all of their grade levels to the classes. And just currently, at this time, go ahead.
Yeah, this time for us, it's kindergarten, and so kindergarten.
It's impossible. Can I just say, you can't? There's no way to park that many people in our parking lot and walk in a 30-minute window of when the kids have to get in. It's just impossible. Safety reasons, so many reasons. It's just can't be done.
And it's special for kindergarten, and I understand that our first graders didn't have the opportunity, but it is special for kindergarten. So we want to make sure that our kindergarten parents can do that. We have quite a few more students than some of our other local schools, and so just like Julie said, yes, we don't have the parking for that, and getting everyone into class into the right area, and then just trying to be cautious. Again, with safety, and remember, my number one concern is keeping your child here in my building safe and sound, and making sure that we are the healthiest we can be. We're also, safety protocols just in general before COVID. Those things are really important to me. And one of the reasons why, you as community, thank you very much, supported me so much in becoming the principal here is because of my safety background. So, So I just, I want to make sure that number one, our students are safe and sound in our building, and our kindergartners, this is something special for them. And we just want to make sure that, and it's 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, except for that last day, but everyone will know which classroom to go to by that time.
One more question that I think you didn't answer. Will the drop off be the same? So, and also will the ESE IND kids have their, separate drop off?
Yes, so we're doing the same drop off as last year. So yes, the IND and some of our students that have on their IEPs will be in the bus loop, and then our parent drop off will be all the way around, or the walker gate by the bike rack. That will be where you drop your child off and then your child walks in. So yes, we were having the same exact arrival and dismissal pattern as we had last year. I will be sending that out with the map and all the information, so you have that. We will also be doing card tags again, so you will get your new card tags, at the first day of school in your yellow folders. But yes, arrival and pickup. And for any of my new parents, my new kindergarten VPK parents, don't worry, you will get those maps and you will see exactly how it is. It's color coded, and you can see exactly how you drive up. I do see
I wanted to say too, as a parent, just know that the first week, maybe two, there's a lot of adjustment. There's so many new parents coming in. They haven't done the car line. They're trying to figure it out. So just, let people in, remember we're all learning. Maybe they're not meaning to cut you off. They just didn't realize. So bring your patience the first week or two. But believe me, our car line gets so good and so quick. You're going to love it. It'll be fine. I promise.
Yes. There were some ESE questions and gifted questions. Parents, those are questions that you can address with your teacher once school starts. And also, Cheryl Neal is our ESE contact. She is not back yet. She'll be returning in 2 weeks. So those are always questions that you can go ahead and email her as well. And then there are some safety patrol questions. Those answers, you will get those questions answered once school starts.
Yes, and we're going to try to have a safety patrol, at least virtual meeting with those parents and with your safety patrol. Congratulations. And we're going to try to do that before school starts, just so you can get some of those questions answered and everybody's on the same page. I also see a few more questions. Are you okay if I move to some of these questions?
Mm-hmm.
I see, when will we find out last year's FCAT as well as AMP scores? Well, scores are supposed to be out by July 30th. So any day now. I can't wait to get them. So we're still waiting though. We have not received them today, and it's 7 o'clock. So I don't think we're getting them today. So, but any day now by July 30th. And then I see, does VPK parents get to walk their children on the first day also? So VPK is very different. There's a lot of different rules for VPK. You have to sign them in, sign them out. And it's actually a drop off. So you drive up and you drop your child off right by the door. It's like 3 steps. So you really don't get out of the car. They bring the sign sheet to you, you sign it, and then your child gets out and goes in. But again, we're still waiting on some of those guidelines, if that's the same exact way they're going to do it. But it is, you basically drive up to the door, and your child gets out in 3 steps, they're in the door. So it's not a walk up for VPK. Sorry, I see another one. Are all children allowed? Oh, that we ordered that. I already answered that. Did you see anything else I didn't answer?
No, I think you answered all the questions. There was a question about morning care. Morning care last year was actually dropped off in the front of the school. So that is what will continue to happen.
Yep. And then class size.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a class size. So it is an average, right? But class size for primary, which is kindergarten, first, second, and third, is 18. So I need to average those classes to 18. VPK is different. VPK is 20. And then 4th and 5th grade is 22. So just so you know, class size. But again, that's an average. So you may be in a class with 23. It just depends on circumstances, IEPs, a lot of different things going on. But that is class size for us. Did I miss anything?
Will students be using their Chromebooks in class?
So we are a one-to-one district now. So yes, I think we will have some, where this is a new normal, which is going to be the term that I'm probably going to say, and we're going to get sick of hearing. But we're going to see how it goes. But we are a one-to-one district. I don't want to lose those technology skills that they've learned. I know when they have fine arts media, they will be using their Chromebooks a little bit more. It's going to be teacher and how much they feel comfortable with using the electronics, or how much they want to do with their electronics. But we will have some use, but it won't be as much as we did last year. I can't imagine it being as much, but we are a one-to-one district, so we will use them. How do students buy lunch if they wish to do that? Right now, lunch is free for next year. So breakfast and lunch is free. So we're good. They just come in and they say they want a hot lunch, and they have options, and they make sure they tell their teacher which options they want. And our teachers are really good about that.
Latest time for drop off for morning care is at 7:15?
Yes.
7:15.
And kindergartners will get Chromebooks. Yes. They may keep them in the classroom since we will not be using them as much. I don't believe. But they will get their device.
There was just one other question about, can a sibling walk their younger sibling to class? And we did allow that last year if they feel comfortable with that. So yes, that will be allowed as well.
I will post the application for school lunch as soon as we're done. I'll post the link to that on our PTO and school page.
Yes, and there are other benefits with that free and reduced lunch application. So you may want to fill it out. You should fill it out every year, because you could get other benefits coming your way, not only free and reduced lunch. So make sure everyone fills that out. It is important to do it every single year. VPK. VPK does do lunch, but everything is in the classroom. They do not go in the cafeteria. And again, FCAT scores right now, they are not out. They won't be posted, but we'll get information to you. I'm not sure how yet, but it won't be posted. But at least, the first week you probably will get some paper that shows the scores and the breakdown and things like that. Just depends on how quickly those are given to the school. But we'll try to get you that information so you know what the scores were. Anything else?
Children to get breakfast, all they do is walk in, and the amazing cafe staff are just everywhere with all the amazing things. I mean, some kids even they want to get to school extra early so they get their favorite cereal. So they will find the breakfast, I promise.
And Google Classroom and Class Dojo. So we're still deciding. Google Classroom, I really do want to use it. It is not mandated to use it yet for this year, but I really like the idea of having a Google Classroom, and then parents being able to go on there and see exactly what assignments and different things that are going on in the classroom. So I'm hoping that we will all do it, but right this moment, we haven't heard any news as that being mandatory for teachers in the CTA agreement. And then Class Dojo, I'm having a meeting with team leaders, and we're going to vote on that. But I feel like the majority liked it, but we're going to vote on that, so that's not a go yet. But we'll let you know as soon as it is.
If a parent needs to ever update information that they put on their registration, you can either email Sandra Medina, or you can call the front office, and we can go ahead and update that information for you.
And club information will be coming out the first couple of weeks of school. We plan on having our clubs back, and we're really excited about that. So be on the lookout for that. Again, always stay connected. Being connected on Facebook and Twitter is really important. You can also go to our website, and you can email all of us. We are around. We try to answer. We try to do a good job about emailing back and forth. I see that you do love Class Dojo. I just want to see the teachers feel on it. But I think our teachers really loved it too, because it was great information back and forth. Drop off is still at 7:30. So that's, the same as last year. And we're just getting really excited. I cannot wait to have you back in our building. Of course, if you have any, suggestions, solutions, and you want to reach out and talk to us about things, please let us know. We're here. We're excited to get you, if you want to volunteer on campus, be a part of the PTO so you can. And yes, and you get to hang out with Julie, which doesn't get cooler than that. So seriously, as a mastermind, I love all the things that she does here at HL Johnson. We can't live without her. And she's just volunteering her time, and you can do that too. So make sure you get with her, and she keeps us up to date on everything. And she does organize all of our volunteers here on our campus, along with, making copies, our gardens, lots of different activities here. So you do want to be a part of it. You're probably the most in the know if you're part of the PTO, because she gets all that information out there. Oh, someone wants your shirt, Julie.
Order this shirt. This is a one of a kind. I'm so sorry. It was a gift, and I cherish it. I'm so sorry.
And I know that the call out went to register for bus, but please know that if this is your home school, which HL Johnson is a neighborhood school, if you are farther or within the 2-mile radius, then there is not a bus there. And the other bus is if you are at our school for controlled open enrollment. And then if you do ride the bus for controlled open enrollment, then it is 3 days. If you miss the bus for 3 days consecutively, then they will take you off the route. So then that's something that you will have to communicate with transportation. That is not anything that we handle here at school. That's all through the transportation department.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you. This is fun.
Yes, and we're going to do another one. We set a date, Julie.
August 4th, I think.
Okay. 4th.
No, August 5th.
Yeah, August 5th. So we'll do another one of these August 5th for any updates. Thank you so much. And this will be recorded. Not that you want to watch it a second time, but in case you want to watch it. And thank you so much. We appreciate you. And again, we're around. So if you have questions, feel free to reach out, and we'll do another one of these on August 5th. Yay.
Thank you. See you soon.
Bye.